Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Dunkertown. And before we get really too far into the campaign today, I want to show you guys, like, okay, you see the rain? Can't see it too much when you're zoomed in, but as you zoom out, oh, and the rain just kind of let up. Perhaps the next time it rains, I'll show you what I mean, but if you turn it off, there's no weather effects at all. And I just wanted to see, like, do you guys want me to turn the weather effects off, or does it really matter? Some people might prefer to not have it. What speed are we playing on right now? We've got same speed as normal. Good. Let's keep playing. Yay! Alright, so we have our blacksmith. Very exciting. I probably should have built that a little bit earlier so we didn't have that slowdown in production for quite a while. We still have 8 people without tools. It'll take her a little while. Who's working here? It's Antoinette. She's educated. She's wearing fair clothing. She has none tool. You know what? Why don't you take the very first one, Antoinette? I mean, why don't you take the one and then that way you can make tools faster? How do you make a tool if you don't have a tool? So I still don't have an answer to the question if these are harvestable, or if, like, maybe how cool would it be if you could chop down wild orchards, wild trees, like, I don't know, what are those, like pears or something, and get seeds from them. Seems reasonable to me that you could do that. Let's see, F24. So we only have 2 laborers. That's probably not enough. We have no stored food. We do have some pot, or medicine. It's called medicine. Cure all. Cures all problems. Not only is this guy planting trees, he's also planting mushrooms everywhere. They do a pretty good job of planting trees. So let's see. I'm going to try to change the way that I play a little bit. No babies here yet. And look at that. It's an empty house. Got a child and a child. We've got no... yeah, we've filled all the houses. Cool. So anyway, I'm going to try to only build structures that I know we have the resources in storage for, instead of building stuff and then having them not be able to get anything complete. So we'll take a look at, like, what the resource cost is, check to see if we have enough, and if we do, then we'll build it. And then we're not going to build more unless we can see in here that we have that much minus what needs to be kind of withheld. I think it's still going to count it in storage even if it's reserved for another structure, but that will be the plan. So this one dude is really planting a lot of trees. Alright, 7 people now have tools. I really wish Antoinette would take one of the tools. I am curious about this crude tools thing. It's wood plus iron, and wood plus iron. Does it take... Do you make... Let's try it. Let's see if maybe she'll make 2 at once. I bet that's the deal. I bet it makes 2 for the same amount of resources. And they're probably better than not having any tools. Can I not see more detailed information about the tools without having the town hall? Apparently they switched jobs. Now it's Theodore, who has an iron tool, who is now a blacksmith. And he's going to move from all the way up there down to here. I don't know why they do that. They change jobs kind of randomly, and they just decide they're not going to do their job anymore. So how many herbs do you suppose we need? Once this limit is reached, production will cease. Don't tell me you've changed again. No, we're waiting on... Perhaps because it changed the product. That's what caused them to change jobs. Okay, here we go. So see the rain? See how hard it is to see right now? Right? That's like the worst it gets. In the winter, of course, we've got the big, huge snowstorms. And as you zoom in, you can see a little bit better, but you can still see a lot of rain. It's kind of it's a nice effect, especially when you're just playing the game by yourself. But this is the easiest time to contrast it with what it would look like without weather effects. Let's turn weather effects off, and you will be able to see exactly what it will look like all the time if I turn them off. See how much easier it is to see everything? I mean, you tell me. I'm going to leave a comment in this video that... I'll leave 2 comments. One that says turn weather effects off, one that says turn weather effects on, keep them on, and whichever one gets the most upvotes as a comment, that'll be what we do. Of course, it won't take effect for a few videos because I'm going to record a couple today because I love this game. It's a lot of fun. See, I know that people don't like it when I compare this game to Dwarf Fortress, because it's like on a completely different level. But I don't know. To me, like, if Dwarf Fortress could have graphics, I would love to be able to... You know what someone should do? They should make a mod in this game and just make Dwarf Fortress in this game. There we go. $1 million idea right there. Maybe not, but... I mean, just make, you know, change the character models, make them all like little dwarves, and get some cats and dogs and crap. And, you know, allow you to put, like, cats in a pasture. That would be fun. But you don't need to do the goblins and all that stuff. I'm talking about the fortress. I care more about the fortress. I'm going to stop making that comparison. It's just going to make people mad. So, okay, I want to watch. Are you making 2 at once, Theodore? Hey, look, I see 2. I think I see 2 tools. What'd you just pick up? 3 crude tools. Now, did he pick up... Okay, let's wait and see if somebody else picks up 3. And then we'll know for sure that it makes 3 at once. Who's gonna do it? You did it! She picked up 3 crude tools. Yeah, he's knocking out 3 crude tools at once. And I think he's just taking 1 and 1. Alright, well that's one way to knock out a whole bunch of tools at once. Now, I do wish that there was some way that you could see, like, the actual effects of these items in the game without having to, like, go look it up on the wiki. Alright, now that we have enough tools for everyone to have some tools, let's switch back to iron tools. Like, I know from experience and then from looking it up in the wiki that if you don't have a tool at all, you work at half speed. If you have an iron tool, you work at a certain speed. I don't remember what the number is if you have a steel tool. But there's clearly no way of knowing, in my mind, what the crude tool does, because I haven't looked it up, and it's new to the game to me. So, no clue. Not a clue. Is there an indicator for an empty house? I don't think there is. Upgrade to a tiny house. Provides housing for 4 residents. More warmth and comfort. What are those little green things? Oh, I know what they are. They're circuits. Those require a little bit of copper, a little bit of iron, and you make them. They're green circuits from Factorio. No, that's crazy. So we have 5 babies, 16 adults. So we've had 5 new births since we started out. We have no wood because there's only one forester, and he's probably doing nothing but planting trees. So really, all that's been accomplished so far in this video is we've talked about the difference between weather effect. I'm going to leave them off for now, and then if the comments say that we should turn them on, I'll turn them back on. So that way, just in case, it'll be nicer. Although some diversity in the back, I don't know. There's arguments for and against it. Dunkertown. We're drunks. Bunch of drunks. Dunkertown. Is it bad that I completely forget what the purpose of coal is? It's a lot of tools. He's really knocked him out. Alright, so I suppose what we'll do then is we will just designate some more trees to chop down. And eventually we're going to have a nice supply from here, but it's going to take a few seasons for that to happen. The materials required to perform work are not available. I'm guessing that's actually the lack of trees. So that means that we've got a couple extra laborers at the moment. 2 builders with no jobs. Well, we could get them working on roads. We have 12 holes stored stone. So what do you guys think about these roads? Do we like these roads? I kind of feel like we should make a road off in this direction because I am gonna probably expand over here, and having a road in that direction would be nice. Let's do that. So I think F4-1. See, they're gonna have to path right around that thing. Can't you make a? You can make a tunnel, right? A tunnel allows citizens to move. Tunnel through mountains. Allow citizens to move tunnel. Move tunnel. It's going to be very expensive, so there's no way that we're actually going to probably want to build it, but I'm just curious to see. Look at that, 116 stone to path right through that mountain. It's a mountain. It's not a hill, it's a mountain. Insurpassable. Unsurpassable. Also, some people have been commenting saying that I need to keep more laborers. More laborers around, because they're the ones that do most of the, like, this stuff. Which is probably a good point. You're not wrong. So is there even any reason to build this road? Are they really going to take it? I think they're just going to walk over the hill. It's unsurpassable, but they're doing it. Let's wait and see, like, where they start walking straight again. We'll give them a little highway. They can go over the hill because they're beast mode. All right, well this isn't too terrible. We'll build it anyway. Nice little path for them. Every time, I gotta say, every time I play this game, I am just amazed that one guy made it. Isn't that nuts? Imagine, like, you're just some dude, you're like in your 20s, your 30s, you're like, I'm gonna make a video game, and it's gonna have gorgeous music, it's gonna have gorgeous just graphics and artistry, and everything about it's awesome. And yeah, I'm just gonna make it. On my own. It's nuts. And I was reading, there's been a number of people who are kind of like complaining, like there hasn't been a lot of development for the game. It's one dude. I mean, I think it's just, I mean, if it were me, I mean, I like to say things like that, of course. If it were me, and I had made this game, and then I sold it on Steam, got it on Steam, of all things, and made as much money as he had off of it, I probably would expand the development team a bit. I would have, hired some more people. But, not everyone does that. Good Dwarf Fortress. Not everyone likes to hire people who do this professionally. They want it to be their pet project. And so I guess it's kind of understandable if he hasn't hired or like started his own company, made it bigger. But that's what I would do. I like actually how it's digging down into the mountain because you can clearly see like nice little path. You need to finish this road. They should take like the look at her. She's just gonna chunk out all that ground. One little move. Apparently she has a log now. Anyway, they should take like take RimWorld, Dwarf Fortress, and this game, mix them all together. Like in RimWorld, one thing I like is that every time you hover over a tile, you can actually see like the movement speed effects, you can see what kind of terrain it is, you can see more information about each tile. This game clearly has a grid system, and is there even an option to maybe turn on the grid? There might be. That would look hideous though, we don't want to do that. But I don't know, I think it'd be kind of nice to see like, okay, if they go over this hill, it's 60% walk speed or something. What are you doing? There's a road right here, lady. You're nuts. Well, worst case scenario, we know that at any point that they're walking on the road, it's going to save them time. Still plenty of trees for them to chop down over here. So yeah. I really don't think I'm going to speed the game up. I want to take my time. I'm having a great time playing this, and this will hopefully be the last time I make this comment because I know I keep making it. We have more babies, Ali, Zeddy, and Alia. But okay, here's the hopefully the last time I'm going to say it. I just want to enjoy this campaign. If it takes a long time, it takes a long time, and it's more about immersing ourselves in the game, getting to know the characters, building it slowly over time, having a nice developed community of inbred freaks, and yeah, this is not a min-maxy campaign. This is more about enjoying the mod, and yeah, you're coming for the commentary anyway, right? Not for the Banished, maybe for both. We've got Muriel and Zacher. Are they married? See if we can go find their house. We can click on them. We can find their house from their button. Go center on the citizen's home. Hey, they are husband and wife. Look at them. They're just digging a path together. Alright, so let's find some stone so that we can actually start to upgrade these walls. Maybe we can, or not walls, sorry. These things. We'll designate a little bit of stone collection over here as well. There's no reason to not collect the stone. It's not like it comes back. We're going to need a quarry at some point. We still got all these trees to chop down. Hey, Zachar the Builder is now chopping trees. As is Cartel. You gonna go pick up some more trees? You know what I would like to get at some point is the market. Getting those wheelbarrows. They can move goods so much faster. And they're kind of having to travel a little ways to get to these resources. Because these trees, of course, these are made out of iron. Or steel or something. You can't chop them down. They're invulnerable. Completely invulnerable. Somebody had mentioned in, I think, video number 2, something about flat terrain tool. I don't know if that's a mod. I'm gonna maybe go look that up, but it would be interesting. I mean, you need hills because there's certain structures that need hills, but I mean, if they can flatten this stuff, it doesn't seem reasonable that with enough labor that they could flatten this hill, and we could have like a big area. That would be kind of cool. It would. That's what it should be. It should just be like a mod where you always have flat terrain. It shouldn't be something where you can just click and drag a mouse and bam, it's all flat. It should be like, designate this dig down. And then they have to do it like depending on the height. Let's say this thing is, I don't know, 7 tiles high. Then you'd need 7 jobs to flatten it. And you'd have to like say, just like in Dwarf Fortress, you know, with Z layers, you'd have to flatten the top and flatten it again, flatten it again, flatten it again until it's all flat. But that would be really cool if that was in the game. So you tell me, this is the winter with no weather effects on. Let's turn it back on and see if we can get a snowstorm. I'm sure we will. We seem to get one every season. So when the snowstorm comes, we shall see. Got a bit of iron here. What you got? Diamona, blueberries and onions. Finding blueberries. You see the snow coming in. So that's what it looks like. This is not the snowstorm. This is just like winter. It's just a snowstorm. It's kind of cool. When you zoom down, they like stop for a second and then they start falling again. All right, and then we turn it back off. See that? There you go. No gameplay effect at all. It's just a visual thing. So, okay. All right. Well, I'm going to take a break here. I do look forward to seeing you in the next video. Make sure to like the comment down below that's related to your opinion on weather effects to let me know what your thoughts are. So, thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.